Have you noticed how money can change someone's mood in seconds? When they have it, they feel confident. When they don't, they feel small. When they get a little extra, they breathe again. When something unexpected happens, their whole nervous system crashes. And here's the strange part. Money is just a tool. It's paper. It's numbers. So why does it carry so much power over emotions, identity, even self-worth? Today, I want to talk about the real reason your money keeps hitting the same ceiling. Because a lot of people believe the problem is purely math. I don't earn enough. I spend too much. I need a better budget. And yes, skills and systems matter. But I've seen something deeper again and again. Some people improve their habits and still don't break past the same level. They try harder, learn more, start over, and somehow they stay stuck in the same financial zone. So what's happening? Here's the truth. Most people avoid money doesn't just pay bills. It reveals what's inside you. It amplifies what's already there. For some people, money becomes a tool for peace, family, stability, generosity, and purpose. For others, money becomes a tool for ego, escape, impulse, addiction, and self-destruction. So when your life keeps stopping at the same level, the question isn't only, how do I make more? The deeper question is, can I handle more? Not in talent, in character, emotional stability, identity, and intention. Because if more money would make you lose yourself, your relationships, your peace, your values, then on some level you will block it. Sometimes unconsciously, sometimes spiritually, sometimes emotionally. And you might say, but I want more. Yes, you want more comfort, more safety, more breathing room. But if your inner world associates more with danger, pressure, guilt, or becoming someone you don't want to be, you'll keep returning to what feels familiar. That familiar level becomes your ceiling. So let's break it calmly and clearly. One, money is not just financial, it's emotional. Let me say this with love. If your mood rises and falls with your bank balance, money is controlling more than your wallet. It's controlling your nervous system. And the first step to breaking the ceiling is seeing the pattern. Do you feel powerful when you have money and ashamed when you don't? Do you spend when you're anxious, lonely, stressed, or tired? Do you avoid looking at numbers because it makes you spiral? Do you feel like money will fix your emotions and then feel worse after you spend it? If you said yes to any of those, here's the good news. You're not broken. You're human. You just need a new system inside and out. Because money without emotional maturity doesn't create freedom. It creates intensity. To the ceiling is often permission, not potential. Now, here's the part that changes everything. Some people have the talent to earn more. They have the opportunity. They have skills. They even have a plan. But something keeps them from moving forward. In the original teaching you shared, this was described as permission. And whether you see that as spiritual permission, emotional permission, or identity permission, the concept is powerful. You don't rise to the level of your wishes. You rise to the level you can carry without collapsing. So let me ask you a question that might feel uncomfortable, but it's honest. If you suddenly had 10 times more money, what would it reveal about you? Would it make you more peaceful or more addicted to approval? Would it make you more generous? or more arrogant? Would it strengthen your family or tempt you to escape your responsibilities? Because money is energy, and energy always amplifies what's already inside. So if there's something inside that isn't healed, fear, insecurity, ego, emptiness, money doesn't remove it. Money funds it. That's why some people get more and still self-sabotage. 3. A story that explains money and readiness. There's an ancient story that explains this perfectly. The story of the prodigal son. A younger son demands his inheritance early. He gets the money, and instead of building a future, he spends it on pleasure, escape, and people who don't love him. Then a crisis hits. Everything runs out, and suddenly he's staring at the bottom, thinking, how did I get here? And the turning point in that story is simple and profound. He came to himself. He woke up. He stopped justifying. He stopped escaping. He got honest, and then he did 3 things. He faced reality, he made a plan, he executed the plan. That is the process of breaking a ceiling, not just financial, personal. Because the real enemy isn't lack of money, it's staying asleep in your patterns. For the hard test, why you keep returning to the same level, now we get to the most important part. A lot of people say they want wealth, but deep down their relationship with money is mixed with unhealthy motives. Sometimes it's revenge. I'll prove them wrong. Sometimes it's ego. I'll finally feel important. Sometimes it's comparison. I'll show them. Sometimes it's escape. If I have money, I won't feel pain. And listen, those motives don't heal you. They keep you hungry. So here's a test, and I want you to actually write this down. If I had more money, I would use it to finish that sentence honestly. A healthy answer sounds like support my family, build stability, create opportunities, give back, fund meaningful projects, invest wisely, live with peace. Unhealthy answers sound like disappear, punish people, feed addiction, buy approval, impress strangers, escape responsibility. And this is not about judging you. It's about clarity. Because when your intention becomes clean, your ceiling rises. Your money grows faster when your heart grows healthier. 5. Make yourself safe to prosper. Here's what many people miss. If your inner world isn't safe, you will sabotage growth. So we build safety with guardrails. Here are 3 guardrails that create stability. Guardrail 1, keep promises to yourself. If you say you'll save $50 and you don't, it's not about $50. It's about trust. Your future needs to trust you. Start small. Keep it. Build identity. Guardrail 2, separate desires from foundations. This is where the financial jar concept is so powerful. When you want something, a trip, a purchase, an upgrade, don't destroy what you're building. Create a separate plan, a separate jar, a separate income action. That way you can enjoy life without resetting your progress to 0. Guardrail 3, do a weekly money check, 15 minutes. Same day, same time. Look at what came in, what went out. What matters this week, what your next move is. That single habit reduces anxiety more than people realize, because your brain stops panicking when it knows there's a plan. 6 practical strategies still matters, but with the right order. Now let's be clear. Yes, strategy matters. If you want to break your ceiling, you will eventually need improved income skills, smarter spending, fewer emotional leaks, investment decisions, and often more than one income stream. But the order matters. If you build strategy without healing the pattern, you'll earn more and still leak more. If you heal the pattern and build strategy, you keep more and you grow. So here's the simplest growth formula I can give you. Clean intention gives emotional stability, gives consistent habits, gives income expansion, gives wise investing. That's how you build lasting wealth without losing yourself. If this video gave you clarity, I want you to comment one sentence below. I'm ready for a new level. And if you want, add my biggest money ceiling is _ just naming it is powerful. Subscribe to Healing of Emotions Financial, because here we don't just talk about money, we heal the emotional patterns behind money so you can build stability with peace, one step at a time.